Alright, doing a TvP here. I'm not really sure why I won. I'm just kind of talking to the player, asking him what was going on there. Not sure why that Widow Mine hurt him so much. It didn't kill much. So, he said he hasn't played in a bit, whatever that means. He's a diamond level player. He's got 1,000 games. Diamond, plat. So he's plat or diamond, whatever. Pretty solid player. So we're gonna watch the game and see what happened, because I don't know. He's not in the league right now, so these might have been placement matches. It's a good game. I felt I did well, but I just felt like I was behind, and maybe I wasn't. I mean, obviously I wasn't, I should say. I mean, okay, that makes sense. So he tries to harass my units here. Basically, my goal is to just not lose my SCVs, not slow down my timing, so I just built that supply depot. Checking out his base. What's interesting is he didn't do double gas early. So he's doing an expand into Oracle, not just a quick Oracle with proxy. So I'm getting my command center. That's something that I'm like really strong on. So I think what I did was, no, 3 gates. He should have a command center going soon. Yep, there it is. So okay. So I got my command center built earlier, in position, building my factory. So basically what I did is I got ahead in terms of my command center earlier. Yeah, I'm behind a little bit in SCVs, but I'm going to have a double mule. So this is key. I've delayed this push with this little Widow Mine harassment, and in place of that, what I've decided to do is get my command center super early. And I think that's the right move. Every time I've done that, I've won. And again, if I get 4-gated, I probably lose. But it's very unlikely I'm going to get 4-gated with a build like this. So scouting this, unlikely to be 4-gated, but you never know. It could fucking throw you off. But getting that command center is really important. So I'm going to send the Widow Mine. I put it a little too close. I needed it to be a little bit further behind. And he's building his first Oracle now. I've got my eBay down, and this is about the time I can get killed with it, so I want that turret to be down. 5 workers on this one, 8 workers on this one. Get my tech lab, get my reactor, get my tech lab. I see an Oracle here, so that immediately says I'm going to want to go more Marines And I'm going to want to go Marauders. Just have a little bit more Marines in my force. In case he goes Sky Toss. Now,
complete. Upgrade add-on complete.
I get the Oracle, which is nice. And he can't mine from there. So now he is. So that hurt his mining a little bit. Another mine dies. But I know Oracle. And I know he's got his second base. I guess basically knowing he's got Oracle and not a ton of gateway heavy units was helpful. Float this back. Now is the time where I have to make my decisions as to what I want to build. So this is what's critical here. I've got +1 going. I've got Stimpak going. I've got 3 Marines and a Marauder going. Again, I want those extra Marines. I was late on my second gas, so that hurt me. So I'm going to get 2 gases at a time. And the reason I'm late is I wanted to get my starport going, and there it is. It took me a second to get there. And then I'm down low on my supply depots. Again, lower in harvesters, but higher because of my mules. So I'm in good shape there. And I think I'm going to start to take a supply lead real quick. Barracks, supply depot. Building a barracks when I can, building supply depots. So I'm going to always give the reactor to my starport so I can get out medivacs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 medivacs, and then I'm going to do like 3 or 4 Vikings. The 3 or 4 Vikings are to deal with the air and to deal with any colossi. And that's pretty much my game plan. Deal with the air, deal with the Vikings. Now he's going to try to do some harassment here. He does find a sweet spot. Should have died, but he does find a sweet spot with 28 hit points left. Gets a couple of my guys. Gets 4 kills. And then I just have to make sure I put my guys back on gas. There's 3 on gas. 3 on gas, 3 on gas. He heads back home. He's building zealots. He's getting a couple immortals. And I don't think he can get colossi yet. So there's that. So I'm going to get my armory, which will allow me to get my +2 upgrades now that I'm about there. And I'm going to also be able to get Hellbats. So I got my combat shield, +1/+1, stim, concussive. I've got a lot of my upgrades. I've got 2 medivacs, and I've got a bunch of Vikings coming. So I have like 4 or 5 Vikings. I have my 4 barracks, factory, starport, and I'm taking a small... No, we still got a little bit of a supply lead. I sent a unit out on the map and it got killed. So, armory's almost done. Need more supply depots. He's moving across the map. And he wants to push with this force. And on my side, I have Hellbats coming out. His zealots aren't going to do that well against those. And I'm not even watching my army. I'm just kind of doing my thing. And now he attacks.
Base is under attack.
So I stim my units. Bring my Air Force back and go out and fight him. Now we're going to watch that fight again because I was showing you my perspective on it. Good reaction time there. Hard to see what's going on with those zealots. Looks like they got yeah, it looks like they just got eaten up by my force. Those Vikings kind of out of the way, but I pull them back, I lose one. I've got a pretty solid force here. I don't know what's going on there. Warpins at home. It's probably not the best idea. And at this point, he's lost so much. I'm just going to go and kill him. Army supply is 4,000 to 2,000. So it might look like we're similar supply. That's because he's got a lot of harvesters. 50 to 40. So I'm in good shape. And if we look at upgrades, +1/+1 with +2 almost done. He's got +2 attack. +2 attack. So he probably... Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. He doesn't have that many zealots. His first Colossi come out. He thinks that's going to be a saving grace. But I already have Vikings. So I'm just going to move my force back and let the Vikings kill it. And now those Vikings are kind of not as important. I'm just going to push through. Any air is going to die immediately to my Vikings. And I'm just going to kind of slowly push in, get a good concave. And take him out. So I think, he was, yeah, like he said in the chat, he was expecting an attack, and I kind of threw him off his game. Building a bunch more gates. Or is he converting the gates? Oh yeah, there they are. So would have had 7 gates. So yeah, in the unit loss tab, I lost 2,000 to his 7,000. Pretty strong. 2 minutes of supply block, not great. Okay, workers active, he beat me. Let's take a look at the resource. Pretty even, with me a little bit ahead here, and then him a little bit ahead there. But that was when I was attacking and killing him. So I'd say we're roughly even. Getting my early second command center with that mule is what kept me on par with him. Which makes sense. He's supposed to be able to have more harvesters than me because he can chrono boost his next side. And I have the extra income from the mules. Upgrades, better for me. At this point it didn't matter because that's the gateways that he built that never got used. So I had better tech. Equal on upgrades. He had 2 attack. I had 1 armor and 1 attack. Army value. I just had a better army composition than him for what we were fighting with. He spent a lot of money on those oracles, which did not do that much. And got behind, and then he lost his army twice pretty quickly in some bad engagements. That attack was going to cover me earlier, so I wasted a lot of time. Kind of just played my last match and got kind of rushed and didn't throw up force field, so I lost against early. Interesting. Alright.